Hello and welcome back to GA Country Boy Chronicles. I am your host, the GA Country Boy. And today's episode is actually a memory of my grandmother, Emma Jean Brooks. I love that lady. She did a lot of teaching, a lot of loving, and she poured a lot into me. So I just wanted to let you guys know I dedicated this episode to her. So guys, got a quick question for you. Hey, how many of you have subscribed? How many of you often hit the like button? Please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, engage with me, leave me some comments. In the country in the South, as a country boy from Georgia, going to school, sometimes we were glad to go to school, not for the sake of education, not for the sake of free lunches, not for the sake of teachers, not for the sake of recesses, not for none of those things. We simply wanted to go to school to get away from the hard work on the farm. I got to tell you guys, I say it all the time. That farm life, it's something to actually be marveled at. It takes a lot out of a person. It takes a lot to actually live on a farm or to run a farm. Okay. So shout out to all the farmers still out there. I know you're, doing hard work every day. Again, so this goes back to, it doesn't even matter what age I was. It was anywhere from 8 years old up to maybe 15 years old until I graduated. I worked that farm. I lived on that farm in summer times, and we were happy when school came around. The reason we were happy is to get away, to get that free air conditioning. You like free air conditioning? Yeah. To be able to sit on the bus and the ride and not get up early in the morning to go to work. So I got to tell you, we went to school and we had the time of our lives as a young country boy. We had the time of our life. I mean, you get to talk to kids, make friends. You do get that free lunch. You do get that free bus ride. You get to watch the pretty girls as a young boy. And you also get to compete like in PE, like the sports and things you like. Don't get me wrong. Country boys typically depends on where you are and how old you are, how well they do in school, if they're focused. I believe that most country boys, when they're focused, top learners between A and B, like me. And I got to be honest with you guys and be honest with myself. I didn't put forth like, oh, I was trying 110%. When it came to my education, I put in like, say, we'll do is call it like 90, 85. And I still was able to maintain an A minus, sometimes a B plus average. Yes, I teach my kids to give their full undivided attention and try to work as hard as they can. And because that'll create good work ethics. I had the same drive, but unfortunately in the South, the part about driving hard to be book smart, it was secondary to having common sense and having the drive to get out and take care of yourself and to take care of that farm. So again, let's get back into this. So I'm at school having a great day. I'm enjoying myself, meeting new friends, the bus ride there, and then the bus ride back. Minutes before you get home, you're talking to all your friends. You're talking about what happened in the day, what happened in PE, and then you see your house as the bus pulls up outside. And you're telling your friends, you're pounding it and hand clapping with some of your boys. See you tomorrow. Get off the bus. Me and my brother, we're like, horse playing around. He's kicking the back of my heel, making me trip, or I'll push him in the back of the head. We're just horse playing around, having fun, two boys. And you get to the front door, open the front door. Instantly, our face just went from happiness to just blank. Then from blank to just tears flowing down our eyes. And you ask, you just open the door, why would you instantly start crying? Let me tell you why. So before I tell you why, hey, for you guys who have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Come on back, check this country boy out. You'll get stories like this all the time. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I make a story or post one. All right. So tears are flowing, and we both just stand there, me and my brother. The reason the tears are flowing is because there's a pile. When I say a pile, that's covering the entire my living room is pretty big floor of peas and butter beans. I'm like, why are you crying? Who in the heck do you think is gonna have to shell those peas and butter beans? So one step in, as we're crying, you hear our grandmother say, "Go ahead and put your bags down, change your clothes, and grab a pan or a pot, and let's get started." We go in the back, and me and my brother I'm talking, we're crying hard. I'm talking one of those cry hards where just like you feel like you're gonna die, but we ain't making no sounds because we dreaded shelling peas, man. This is hours on hours. Thumbs are going to be numb. Fingers going to be green. No playing. All the horse playing is done. No more going outside. You're only going to get 30 minutes to an hour to do your homework if you have any. And then it's time most likely to eat and go to bed. So that was pretty much what was going to happen. So we would come back out, start shelling these peas, and our grandmother would see us crying, and she would let us have it. What are you crying for? You're going to eat these. Why are you crying? And neither one of us could say it, but she knew. We wanted to go outside and play, and we just didn't want to shell these peas. So you had to trust what grandma was doing. And, if you wanted to eat, you had to earn your keeps. And remember that saying, because you'll hear it over and over again. If you want to eat, you have to earn your keeps. And that was really big in the South. So here we go. Me and my brother earning our keeps because you don't eat for free. So that was our evening. We shelled those peas, and it went just accordingly as I said. Hour for your homework, eat your food, bathe, and there you go, off to bed. And you just pray when you come home that those peas are all done, that grandma's finished. And half the time, yeah, they were. Sometimes not. But hey, that's my time. That's my show. I just want to share with you guys. Sometimes on the farm, it's not all playing games. Sometimes it's not all hard work outside. Sometimes it's just tedious work around the house chores, like shelling peas and snapping beans. To this day, I don't think I eat peas, and I don't eat no snap beans. I barely eat butter beans. But guys, that's my show. That's my time. Until the next time, peace.